Hello friends, in this video we will be discussing about two very important topics. The first one is functional interface and the second one is lambda expression. And let me clarify you here, these are the two special features has been introduced in Java version 8. Up to Java version 7 we don't have any feature called functional interface or lambda expression. It is recently from Java version 8 it has been added, and it is very effective in writing the code. We can simplify the number of steps also by using this. Very first here let us see the definitions of functional interfaces and lambda expression. Thereafter we'll get back to the coding part, and there in detail we'll discuss about how it works. Very first, let us start with explanation of definition. An interface with exactly one abstract method is known as functional interface. Here, observe here, one abstract method it is telling, means single abstract method. An interface can have any number of abstract methods. What abstract method? Very first, let me tell you, abstract method is a method without any body. Something like, I will show you, public void display semicolon, that's it. We don't have method body. How general interfaces works. Okay, single abstract method. It cannot have more than one abstract method. That particular interface is said to be what? Functional interface. And it also can be called as SAM, which is nothing but single abstract method. I'll show you with example also while writing the code. And the second one is lambda expression. It is denoted with arrow mark. And with the help of lambda expression, what happens is we can avoid unnecessary steps, or we can reduce number of steps in writing the code when implementing the interfaces. This is the best use of using the lambda expression. It is very popular now and everyone is being used using this particular lambda expression. I suggest you to use while working with your code along with interface. Let me start up my discussion by writing the interface. Generally we know that interface is the keyword we use. Let me name it as sample. Okay, interface name is sample. So how interfaces, what interfaces contain generally? It contains only abstract methods. What abstract methods are? Public, void, let me write a show. Look here, it is abstract method. Why? Because it doesn't have body like this. Let me remove this. It doesn't have body like this. It just have only just method name with semicolon ending. This is abstract method. And coming to functional interface, an interface with only single abstract method is said to be what? Functional interface. Okay, and normal interfaces can have more than one interface, like abstract method like this, public void display, like this. Okay, so we can mention or make an interface as functional interface by using one step here. We call it as annotation. What is that? Annotation. Okay, how we are writing annotation is like this: @ symbol, functional interface. Functional interface. Now, functional interface, if I am making that, annotation is written. After that, I am trying to add one more abstract method, public void display. It is throwing error. Why it is throwing error? You only made it functional interface. And what is the definition of functional interface? It contains only single abstract method. It cannot have more than one abstract method. This is functional interface. Okay. Now even you can avoid writing this also and make a single abstract method. Then also this particular interface is said to be what? Functional interface only. Okay. Now I am adding this. Okay. So this is your choice to put it on. Okay. So now what I am doing is, generally we have one interface. What we do? We will create a class like this, class example implements sample, and after that let me change the name, example 2 or something I will write. What is telling? Yeah, small error is that. The error is you have to implement the method public void show, and here you will be writing something, some steps like, let me write down as of now, message hi. Okay, now in order to run this, in order to print that hi message, what we will be doing, we will be creating an object for the class example2, example2 z equals to new example2, and after that z dot, what is the method name? Show is the method name, and after that we will execute this code and we'll get message hi. And what I'm telling is, generally whenever we create interface, whether it is functional interface or normal interface, whenever we create the interface, we are going to create a class and we are going to write the code separately. What I'm telling is, this is the old tradition of writing the code. We can avoid this time waste coding by simply making use of lambda expression. I have told you lambda expression in the starting itself how it works now. It is denoted by the symbol arrow mark. See here how I am going to write the lambda expression. Use the lambda expression for displaying the same message hi. Okay, very first what I am doing, have a look. I am going to create an object for sample interface, sample z equals to, okay, and what is the parenthesis here? This exactly you write down here. Okay, arrow mark, you put arrow mark. What is the output you want it? That body, system dot out dot println. What you are telling? You are putting a message hello or hi. Okay, now simply z dot show, you make a call to z dot show, and see here you are going to get the output hi. The same output I got it earlier. I have created a separate class. Earlier I have created a separate class and implemented the show method, and after that in the main method I have created an object for the class. After that I came, I got the result hi. Now see, we don't have any separate class, only we have main method class. Simply by using the arrow mark, what is that? Lambda expression here. This is how we are going to use the lambda expression, and followed by what is to be in the body, what is to be implemented, what kind of code is to be implemented here I am writing. And after writing that I am just making use of that object of sample interface z dot show. I made a call, and what is the output I got it? You see, I got output as hi. Simple code. Okay, let me write one more code. Let me assume that I have int a comma int b. Okay, and let me change little bit name of method add. Okay, now look here how I am going to change my code. This is the only very first we have to create what? An object for sample interface z, like this, sample z equals to, now exactly you bring this, copy paste, and just you don't need to write into all this in data types a comma b, arrow mark. What I am trying to do is, within that body I am just trying to perform addition of two numbers, a plus b. Just write down add. Okay, so here it is showing error. Why? Because I need to return some value, that's why return type integer I am writing, error gone. Okay, now system dot out dot println, what is the method name, or the object name? Z dot, what is the method name? Add. Z dot add. And what are the values you want to send? 12, 35. What is the addition of two numbers? 12 comma 35, 47, right? Let me see whether I am going to get 47 or not. I got 47. Wow, super. Look here what I have done here. I have used lambda expression and just mentioned what is available here, addition of two numbers a plus b, and whatever the parameter 12, 35 you are sending here, 12 plus 35 is sending, returning back to here, and you are going to get the result as 12 plus 35, how much? 47. Now let me change a plus b to a minus b. 12 minus 35, 12 minus 35, what is the answer? Let me see, minus 23. I got it. Subtraction is done, and simple way I can do anything here. I can make anything to happen, like anything to run, like system what I can write, Let me assume a greater than b. Okay, a greater than b, question mark a colon b. I am using ternary operator, biggest of two numbers. Okay, biggest of two numbers. So if a is greater than b, a will be sent, otherwise b will be sent. Okay, I am sending now 1235. Now biggest of two numbers, what is the biggest of two number? 35 is the biggest of two number. And what is the output I got it? 35. Inputs are providing in this step. Means whatever the definition we are writing by creating a separate implemented class, we are not doing that. Directly we are writing here. What I mean to say, unnecessary code what we earlier used to write, class example 2 implements sample, how we used to write like this, uh, like control C and let me copy paste here, and after that I will be writing like a greater than b, something like, let me write down int c equals to a greater than b question mark a colon b, and we are going to write like this. We used to write like this, and this program will give the biggest of two numbers. But this we are not writing this entire boilerplate code. We call it as boilerplate code. Unnecessary code or repetitive code, all these things we are avoiding. Instead we are using lambda expression, and we got biggest of two numbers. Look how easy it is to perform or implement the interface method by using lambda expression, right? So hope you understood what lambda expression is, what functional interface is very clearly. Now I'm just, let me change the code little bit. If I want to find the biggest of three numbers, I can make it. Just here you can write down a comma b comma c, and here you write down the code by using lambda expression, a greater than b and a greater than c. If it is true, A, send A. Otherwise, B greater than C compare. If it is true, send B. Otherwise, send C. Now here I will send three values, 12, 35, 45. And you know what is which is the biggest number? 12 or 35, 45. 45 is the biggest number. C is the biggest number. Right? I am returning biggest of three numbers. How I am returning? By using this logic. And see here what is the output I am getting. 45, biggest of three numbers I got it. This is how simple we are making our coding life by using function interface and lambda expression, right? So now I cannot add one more method here. You know why? What is the reason? Public void show. I'm trying to add. Why I'm not able to add? We got error here. Why? Because it is function interface. We cannot have any other abstract method. It should have only single abstract method. Guys, hope you understood what functional interface is very clearly, how to use lambda expression for implementing the methods of functional interface. Okay, in functional interface, one more facility is there. We can have from version 8, we can have default methods also here like this. Default void show, I can have like this. I can have methods like this. Default methods we can have. But abstract methods, this method should be only one. And you are getting a doubt here. What is the doubt is, earlier we don't have any method bodies in when we write function, when we write any interface. But from version 8 we can have method body also, but the methods must not be public or private, it must be default. And the static methods also allowed. Okay, now I am showing one more time. I just wanted to display hello at last before finishing this video. Public void show, this is the method, right? Now see how we have to execute that. Okay, here look at the parenthesis. You just copy this, copy and paste an arrow mark and write down system.out.println. What you wanted to print? Hello. Okay, done. Okay, system.out.println. Here int is not needed, na? We are not returning anything. That's why let me write down void. Okay, So z dot, you just make a call. What you are making a call? Z dot show and execute. That's it. You're getting a result. Hello. If it is int a, now change it. You can write here a and just write down a into a means a squared, right? System dot out dot println, and here I am writing z dot show. I am sending 10. What I am expecting? A square, right? So here I have to write return type. What I am expecting? A square means 10 square 100 I should get. And what is the output I got it? 10 square 100. Simple code, right? Hope you understood what function interface is and lambda expression is. Thank you guys.